Hey, what's up, everybody? It's T Murph. Make sure you follow me on any and everything at T Murph and continue to support Michelle C on Kandid Kisses TV.
It's the Jill of all trades, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Kandid Kisses TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Kandid Kisses blown away. Kandid Kisses TV for tomorrow today. Man, throw that auto-tune on that bitch. Have me sound like Teddy Payne.
Hi there, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Kandid Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. Michelle and Kandid Kisses TV. With my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
Yo, what's up? It's bruh man from the fifth floor. In the ATL, chilling with Kandid Kisses TV.
What's up, y'all? You're watching Kandid Kisses TV with my homegirl, Michelle.
Hello there. Have you asked yourself what you're missing? I have. It's Kandid Kisses TV.
What up, Kiss fam? It is your girl, Michelle C, the one and only, back like I never left. And you know what we do each and every time about the same time. I got to threaten you a little bit. Subscribe now. I'm going to tell you, mama, act like she done raised you right. And I'm so serious about my subscriptions, I'm going to let my Aquarius sisters let you know how I really feel.
I don't wanna fuck nobody up.
No, 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 no.
I don't wanna fuck nobody up.
I don't wanna fuck nobody else, but I will.
If I have to.
Oh, God, you heard what they said, so go ahead, subscribe, like, comment. You know what you're supposed to do. So now I'm going to get into this good thing. We have another dope comedian, actor, writer. You may have seen him on the TV screen, Hulu, Woke. He's been on Comedy Central. Listen, if Comedy and Chuckles is about to be there, guess who's going to be in the building? T Murph! Give it up! Pew, 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 pew! What is going on, sir?
I'm chilling. Just, in the house, relaxing a little bit, shooting interviews.
Hey, let's do it. So I'm finna get in your business a little bit, right?
What's popping?
Just a little bit. It ain't gonna be too bad.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get into it. First thing I always ask is, when did you know that you wanted to be in the entertainment industry?
Well, I've been involved in entertainment since a young age. My mother was one of those people that had me going to, auditions and doing all of the kid casting calls and everything. So I've been involved in that for a long time. But when it came to stand up, I started that maybe in like 2010. And okay. It was just something that I decided to do randomly at an open mic. And, 13 years later, here we are.
Now, question, because a lot of comedians I know, some of them were dared to get on the stage. Were you dared or you just went?
No, I wasn't dared, but I worked in a barbershop for a long time. So people kept telling me that I should get on stage. They're like, you missed your calling, so you need to go and try stand up. And after years of hearing that, I went and tried stand up.
But the barbershop is where all the jokes crack. Like, that's just part of the culture. You have to.
Yeah.
Because I'm a licensed makeup artist and cosmetologist. So if you in the hair salon, you got the barber over there. They over there roasting. We sitting there watching and kicking. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
All day, every day.
Now, as a comedian, I know you have to be a dope writer. So when did you know your pen game was strong?
When I started to deliver certain jokes, and then I would see similar takes on shows like SNL or I was able to flip political humor and really be able to get people to laugh at whether I'm talking about Trump or Joe Biden or Barack Obama or Michelle, whoever it is at the time, Hillary Clinton. I used to go in on her, and it would be a strong liberal audience, but they were in there dying. So that's when I knew it was like, I'm good when it comes to these jokes. To be able to flip something and get somebody that otherwise wouldn't laugh at a particular joke to be falling out of their chairs.
Well, speaking of SNL, how was your experience when you did that?
So it was a good experience. My homeboy Chris Red, shout out Chris Red, was a cast member on SNL, and he just reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be in a sketch with Future and Lil Wayne, and I'm like,
Hell yeah, right.
what do you mean? You know what I mean? So him, Sam J, who wrote the sketch, another good friend of mine. They all showed me love, so I got an opportunity to meet with Keenan. Shout out Pete Davidson, all them people were there, and they all showed me love. You know what I mean? Because it's everybody there's traditionally a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
So Sam J, Chris Red, Pete, everybody does stand-up, and then Keenan, he's involved in the stand-up realm as well.
Right. Well, you know what? They just had the Kenan Thompson experience in Atlanta last week, matter of fact, and I went to support my fellow comedians, and they were like, well, you want to go up? I was like, well, I'm not even in the competition. They was like, well, somebody missed the thing, so you going up? Bet. I'm on the show. So, when I tell you the thing was so dope, killed it. I was just like, yeah, I should have signed up for this. I didn't know, but I'm glad I got here anyway. So it was really dope. But okay. Now, what is the most memorable moments you've had on stage? Because you've been doing this thing for a long time. Do you have any like standout moments that was just like, dang, that was dope?
Well, honestly, I mean, of course, shoot my half-hour special. That was amazing to do that in front of 2,000 people at the Orpheum in Los Angeles. And then also having the opportunity to perform in front of Key and Peele. And that was at a university, Roosevelt University here in Chicago. And just from that performance, that was my first time actually being on TV. I didn't have any lines, but they thought I was funny enough to put me on their show. And that was just, it was a blessing to be able to actually, get up in front of those guys.
Guess what? Kandid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's artistperiod.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today.
Oh yeah, you never know. Look, my first reel came from a sketch, and I was just like, well, wait a minute, because I'm like anybody that's in the writing and acting, and you eventually swerve over into the acting lane or whatever. But yeah I've got like extra roles, and just because they're looking for a certain look, I get more feature time. I ain't getting no speaking role, but be like, oh, I saw you on Sisters. I was like, yeah, I ain't getting no Sisters check, but as long as you see me, I got a check, but it wasn't that kind of check. You know what I'm saying? But you just never know. Them little small opportunities lead to big shit. So that's always dope. And I know like Key and Peele, that they're stupid as hell. So I know you had a good time on set.
Yeah, they were some great guys, man. And I met Billy D. Williams. He was also in my sketch. So, it was a great experience, and it was a good intro to what television realm was going to be like.
So then, with your platform, what is your end game? What do you want to do with your platform?
In all honesty, I mean, it's constantly changing. Before it was just like, man, I want to, do the movies, do the TV, do that. And that's still a goal. But right now, I'm looking at more so of just building up my own repertoire of, production, whether it be shows that I'm creating, whether it be stand-up content that I'm putting out. But I want to build up a massive catalog of content that I own, because, the world is ever changing, and it's turning into an industry where independent artists are really thriving. So that's kind of where my head is right now.
I know that's right. Listen, Kevin on stage is killing it right now.
Okay. Tony Baker, all them cats, man, they doing anything.
Man, if I could just take a little note out of his book, I done listen. I'm watching all these people because I mean, we all can do it. You just got to put the work towards it. Most people are like, I don't know if I can ever do that. If you get out there and try. But moving on, who is your favorite entrepreneur? That's what I was trying to say. Or someone that inspires you. It don't have to be, someone famous.
What's crazy is, and I don't know if I just have one, because I follow a lot of individual accounts on social media, of people that I admire. I don't know. I don't know if I just have. I've never thought about that. That's a good question. Favorite entrepreneur. Let's go with Russell Simmons. We'll give Russell Simmons the head nod on that one.
Okay.
Just because of what he did with Def Jam, and taking hip hop to a place that it had never even thought could be reached. Russell is one of the first. Regardless of how many people have come along and made more money than him, he's one of the first. And then also, I would say Kanye. I'm a Kanye stan, and to start in music, to start from producing to rapping to being a mogul, like that's different. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would give the head nod to those two.
Yeah, Kanye is dope. I don't know, like his clothes, but overall his grind is so. Yeah, because I'm like, how you gonna charge niggas $1,000 for like homeless clothes? Like I don't understand. Listen, because I mean they buying ripped jeans anyway, so I guess he was like, well, fuck it, put $1,000 in that money, they'll buy it. So,
yeah, why not?
I ain't never mad at the hustle. But okay, now one thing I know a lot of comics when they go through their favorite top 5 comedians or whatever, I don't notice a lot of women in there. Do you have a favorite female comedian?
Do I have a favorite? I mean, if I'm gonna be biased and just give out my favorite, it'll probably be a newer comic, and that's Just Niche. Just Niche is one of my favorite comics to watch. She is one of the most emulated comics on the scene right now. I see it often. And, that's no shade to comics because, I mean, when you are as influential as she is, people will start to take little pieces. And, her material, it's not one-sided. She has the entire room laughing. And that says a lot because, a lot of times, you have people who sit up there. I see the comments on social media. Women ain't funny. I don't find female comedians funny, or why you gotta talk about sex or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, if a dude get on stage and he talk about his dick, don't nobody say nothing. You know what I mean? So it's like my thing about Niche is she just flat out funny.
Like, I love Niche. Niche is a friend of the show. She is hilarious, and it's like it's just effortless for her.
Mm-hmm. And it's like I can put her on the show with anybody, and she gonna hold her own. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna have to go with Niche. And I know like cats give you, that's and this, that's cool and all, but I look at my class and I'm like, ain't nobody fucking with her. Nobody.
Yeah. Now, one thing I will say that I hear that a lot. That females ain't funny or whatever. But I'm like, these days, just because I haven't been in the comedy field as far as on stage that long. I've been in the scene probably about 12 years, but on stage for 2.5. Okay. But I noticed that like they always say women ain't funny, but 95% of the audience is women. So come on now, like we're the reason comedy exists. If you want to be real about it, because how many niggas let me go get a comedy ticket? No, you're going on a date with your girl, bro. Come on. So
that's real, and I mean that's the thing, and it's like, if you're following a strong comedian, right, a strong female comic on that stage, it's going to be hard. And it's going to be hard because women can relate to women in a way that you can't as a man. And a lot of comics don't think about that. So it's like when you have the female comics who go up there and kill, a lot of dudes be in the back like, I'm cool. I don't want to go up there. Because now it's like you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. And like you said, the audience is going to be 80-20. Yeah. It's going to be 80-20. So. And
then, what's funny? I notice men be like, and I can't speak for all men, but certain men will, say, well, the women out here to see the men. I'm just like, it's a handful of attractive male comedians. Come on now. So they're not really coming to see you be cute. You need to be funny, sir. Just saying. I ain't saying all the men comedians are ugly, but it's not many that they all right. Look, I ain't saying I'm fine, but I'm saying like, come on, bro.
I mean, and women do come to comedy shows. Like that's an outing for women. Like
Absolutely.
dudes never get together and be like, man, bro, we finna go laugh. Like that's not some shit that dudes do. You know, it's like it has to be a specific type of comic for men to want to go. Like if Corey Holcomb on tour, they're gonna pop out. You know what I mean? Because Corey's speaking to them. You know what I mean? He's speaking a truth. You know, so it's a very specific demographic of male comedian that can bring out men that want to come see them do stand up. You know, D-Ray got that type of humor where niggas gonna pull up. You know what I mean? So a lot of times dudes just got to understand, man, when women, they come into comedy shows because they want to come to comedy shows. Right. It doesn't really matter who's there. They'll link up and say, girl, we want to go laugh. But, you know, when, as I said before, when a funny woman gets on that stage, she able to hit certain nerves that men can't.
That part. You know what I was thinking of when you said Corey Holcomb? God rest Kevin Samuels, but like think about if you did a show, if they had Kevin Samuels hosting and Corey headlining, bruh. Come on now. Listen. I know like people don't like their point of view sometimes, women, but I'm just like, sometimes the truth is the truth, so it is what it is.
Well, people don't like Corey Holcomb's point of view because honesty hurts.
Yeah.
That's the problem. A lot of people, there's an issue with accountability. A big issue with accountability. So Corey's humor is made to make you be accountable. And it's like, and then something that you got to understand, even with comedy is always going to be a little bit more embellished, but at the same time, there's truth in everything that people are saying.
That's why it's funny, because everybody can relate to it.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't like him. No, you don't like what he said. There's a difference. Don't be in here exposing me. That's what you want to say.
That's what you really want to say. Like, hey, let me tell him my business.
Yeah, no, Corey's one of the most genuine individuals on and off that stage. And it's just, man, hands down, one of my favorite comedians, like ever. Like, I was listening to a podcast and it was Bill Burr. Was it Bill Burr? No, it was Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. Okay. Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. And they said that Corey Holcomb is their favorite comedian to watch. That he's their favorite comedian to watch because the level of honesty that he has on stage, and they wish that they could be that honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's just, are you willing to take that risk? Is the question.
Kandid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today for all your beauty needs.
That's one question I like. Do you ever, because with the climate of comedy today, do you ever feel a need to like write a different way because of the climate in the comedy game now?
No.
Okay.
Fuck them people. I'm not. My comedy's not for you. If that's the case, then I'm not doing like I don't do jokes to appease the masses. Like that's not what I want. I don't want to be the agreeable comic. I've never wanted to be that person. I've never wanted to be the person where I'm receiving more claps than laughs. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not laughing, I'm not doing my job. So no, I've never been that person. I never will be that person. And like I said, I'm able to figure out ways to get my point across and talk about everybody. You know what I mean? Whether I'm talking about, politics, or I'm talking about sexual preference, or I'm talking about everyday life, just dealing with your kids, I'm going to talk my shit regardless.
I know that's right. Yeah, I live by that creed. FTP is mine. Fuck them people. Like, because, when I first started, I was just like, people are like, are you nervous they're not going to laugh? I don't really care. I'm not doing it for them. Like, I want them to enjoy what I'm saying, but if they don't, you know what I'm saying? So, well, we are shifting gears real quick. I like to ask people like they hip hop, stuff. So, who is your favorite rapper or singer and why?
My favorite rapper, Kanye. Kanye is my favorite rapper. When I was growing up, I was a Nas stan. Like I had I Am and Lost Tapes and Stillmatic, and I rock with Nas. Like I'm heavy on the Nas side, but Kanye is, like when it comes to classic albums, it's just this man who put out so much. I mean, from College Dropout to Late Registration, Graduation, My Dark Twisted Fantasy, 808s and Heartbreaks. Like, he just dropped classic after classic after classic, and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
I was down in Atlanta when he did the Donda listening.
Okay. Did you go?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And to just see, like, I'm watching, dude. I was sitting next to there was a couple DJs, and I can't think of my man's name, but it was some rappers. And they were sitting there like, man, it better not be that gospel shit, man. You know what I mean? Ooh. They, they like, man, cause we ain't here for that. And that song that he got with Lil Baby on Donda drop, and I saw them niggas like, ooh. And I'm just like, yo, this dude, he's a fucking genius when it comes to, and he's had some rough patches, but that don't take away from the music. That don't take away from the music at all. That music it stands alone.
Well, speaking of music, okay. So favorite producer then?
Favorite producer. Ooh.
Well, Kanye produced too, but is he your favorite producer?
I mean, because when I think about it, it's just like I don't really know many other producers. Like, I know some of their songs and shit. Like, what's the one dude? What's some booming? Metro Boomin, want some more? Like, I know his songs. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not gonna say I call him my favorite. I would definitely say still Kanye, just based off the albums, the collection of work, because most of the beats that he's rapping over are his beats. When I think about songs that he's done for other people, T.I., I'm doing my job. Like those songs are classics. So,
now I'm gonna tell you, when I started really rocking hard with T.I. is when he started when DJ Toomp started producing him. That's when I was a fan of T.I., and then I went back and got all the collection. But that's DJ Toomp. But you honorable mention Timberland. Come on now, you can't skip over Timberland.
Nah, I'm not really a Timbo guy. Like, I like his songs. Dirty South. But his beat pattern and stuff, it didn't really resonate with me like that.
Okay.
But like I say, I like the samples. The samples, like taking those old songs and so she says she wants some Marvin Gaye. Come on, that's you. Come on, man.
I mean, it's a groove. Okay, front.
You be like, you said like, so this gonna be like nobody was doing that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
What singer do? Hey, what singer do? Hey, yo, what singer do? What singer do? Hey, cuz. What singer do, cuz? Singer do is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do. Same genre. Do.
What?
Do. Do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Just kick it.
We'll make
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at singadude.com.
Yeah, I mean, Kanye that dude. I don't know if I'm gonna say he's my favorite producer, but he is that dude. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Nate, what's one challenge you had to face in the industry, and how did you overcome it?
Having my beard. Having my beard was one of the biggest challenges. It's hard to be an employed actor, a black actor with a beard. Think about how many you actually know. How many bearded black actors do you know?
Well, why is that though?
Because a lot of times when they write the scripts, some people feel like our beards may take away from on-screen presentation. Some people feel like, this actor has this particular look, this character should have this particular look, and they can't really jump outside of that box. Thank God one of the executive producers on Woke was black. The creators were black, and they saw me, and my beard didn't run them off. Now they made me shave it down for season 1. It was short as hell. Season 1, season 2, I was like, nah.
Is the fear do they feel like it's aggressive or something? Like, what is the fear of his hair? Like, come on.
All honesty, I really don't know. I mean, because I see a lot of bearded white dudes everywhere. you know, on commercials, on TV shows, and movies. You know, you can be the shaggiest white dude on the planet. You're gonna stay employed. But when it comes to bearded black dudes, it's like, hey man, we need you to take it down. We need you to shave it. Are you willing to shave? Are you? Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah,
Of all things, like you ain't worried about my talent. You worry about my beard. Okay, that's what we doing. We're like, you know what? Next season, I'm dropping a beard oil. So fuck y'all. That's what we gonna do. Matter of fact, you need to drop a beard oil if you ain't got one.
people always ask me about that.
Why not? It's extra income. Don't put it up there. You sell her beard oil after the show.
Maybe I have the beard oil I use Premium as a sponsor or something. Who knows?
Listen, get the check. That's all I'm saying. Now, what are some words of wisdom you would give any upcoming entertainer or entrepreneur?
One, have tough skin. You have to have tough skin in this industry. You're gonna hear way more no's than you'll ever hear yeses. You know, and one yes though can change your life. Also, take things into your own hands. If you want to be a comedian, start putting out funny content on social media. Start, you know, producing your own comedy shows and work, because in all honesty, one video can change your life. One viral moment can be the difference between you being at home and you selling tickets. And you know, a lot of people get mad at that way, but that's the way of the world right now. If you still trying to go out and perform at open mics in front of 2 and 3 people, well, do that. But you know, I can reach 1.3 million people at my house with a 30-second clip. So, you know, who gonna sell the tickets?
That part. So I do have a quick question, because I know, like, if you've been in the game this long, everybody has a boo story. Do you have a boo story?
A boo story?
Or like a day where you bombed or whatever?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I bombed in 2010 when I first started. I was at a step show. I was at a step show and I was performing in front of 1,200 young adults, if you will. And I went up there with my little notepad, and I had been doing comedy for about 2.5 months. Okay. And I was trying to read them jokes off that notepad, and them niggas started clapping me off the stage. So slow clap. So yeah, that was the L I took in front of 1,200 people.
Well, why you reading the notepad? What, you couldn't remember your jokes, or?
I was new, so shit, hell no, I didn't remember the jokes. I was trying to figure out what I want to talk about. I was coming up with new jokes. I'm like, these probably work.
So I'm just gonna take this security blanket with me and let's try this. God, well, at least it wasn't no boo. Because a clap off the stage is like, okay, cool. But like a boo? Oh my God. Because people be waiting to boo you. Like, it's almost like a tsunami of boos. Yeah. And the worst thing now, like, I can't say they don't boo, because I've actually saw a very good seasoned comedian get booed. And they didn't get booed because they were bad. They got booed because they didn't do any jokes. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, that ain't really a bomb. It's just like, if you would have did your material, they wouldn't boo your ass. But but I feel like the silence is deadlier than the boo. Because
you got to be comfortable within silence. You know what I mean? So mainstream audiences will be quiet on you. Black audiences gonna let you know you trash. But there's also a different level of silence where it's like, once you have their attention, they will be quiet and they'll let you get the setup out, work it out, get the punchline across and all that. So it's just like, what kind of silence is it at that point?
Yeah, I think the first time I ever had a silence, it scared me, but I'm just like, whatever, I'm gonna keep on going through the stuff. And I went through all my jokes or whatever, but it was one of them, like, you could see them chuckling, but it wasn't a black audience. So they weren't like, oh God, what's up? It was just like, and I'm like, I need more than that, because I need to know these things work. You know what I'm saying? So then I get off the stage like, oh, you were amazing. I was just like, well, why didn't you give me that when I was up there? I don't. Mm-hmm. That shit irks my feelings. I'll be like, bruh, if you're not gonna laugh out loud, then go home. Mm-hmm. But we are moving on to our first segment, which is Kiss or Diss. This is Celebrity Crushes. You deciding who you kissing, who you dissing. All right, we got Regina Hall or Halle Berry. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Regina Hall.
Okay. Next one, Taraji P. Henson or Lisa Ray. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Taraji getting all these kisses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We find out. All
like
right.
My chocolate women.
You said what?
I like my brown skin chocolate women.
Oh, okay. Last one. Shirley from What's Happening or Mary McLeod Bethune? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Who?
Shirley from What's Happening or Mary McLeod Bethune? Who you kissing? Who you
I don't
dissing?
know who Mary McLeod Bethune is. I'm gonna have to take Shirley.
First of all, how you don't know this historian? You don't know Mary McLeod Bethune if you don't get your goddamn history book out immediately. Who raised you?
That be real. I don't know.
All right, well, we are moving on to DAQs. That stands for dumbass questions. All right, what was the worst job you ever had?
Worst job? Probably bread and chicken at the spot called JR's Chicken.
That was a job? Wow.
Yeah, you bread and chicken. Slapping and they go fried up. It's cold as hell in there.
Oh yeah, because they got to keep it in them freezer lockers and shit. Yeah, that ain't no good. All right, if you could crip walk on anyone in your past that you know personally with no consequences, who would it be?
On anyone in my past?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I don't know. You say anyone in my pastors or past?
No, anyone in your past. Anybody that done pissed you off in your past.
I don't know. I think I done whooped everybody ass I already had been into it with.
Oh, so you already done fought the ass.
I already whooped that. I have little man syndrome, so I'm the king of slapping the shit out of somebody. So yeah, I ain't really.
All right. Well,
we got leftover beef. I handle my business.
I mean, look, I ain't waiting to crip walk. It's going down tonight, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's one embarrassing moment from your childhood that you're willing to share?
My mother used to have me tap dancing. So I walked around and I was dressed like the Peanut Man, Mr. Peanut. Yep, I had a little cane, a top hat to the side, and tap dancing. I was like a damn fool.
She wake you up at 3 o'clock. Hey, baby, come down here and do this thing.
Nigga still roast me for that shit to this day.
Well, but you in the entertainment business, so it paid off somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. If you could create a lame superhero, what would their name be, and what would be their lame superpower?
A lame superhero, goofball man. His superpower would be weak ass roasting.
A lot of them out there. All right. Name 3 items you would purchase to make a cashier feel uncomfortable.
Let me see. Duct tape, a butcher knife, and a bungee cord.
Okay, you going for the jugular. Last one. What's one of the worst names you could give a barbershop?
Fuck ups.
All right. We are moving on to GMG. That stands for what grinds your gangster. Name one of your pet peeves.
Pet peeves is when people waste my time. I hate that so much. Like I am adamant on that. Like if you tell me we're gonna do something, tell me to be somewhere, or anything, just wasting my time. That shit is don't because time is precious. You can't get it back.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
All right. Our fan favorite. Opera that thing out. Sing one of a song that you know at least one full verse to, and your best opera voice. It could be rap, R&B, nursery rhyme, whatever you got.
Shit. Okay, I got you. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Come on, hands. I don't know why it is when people get opera, they always got to do the hands. They think that's to make the opera better.
Drop the head down. You gotta fuck them over with the head down.
Okay, and crescendo out. All right. We are moving on. Last but not least is our game, Sing-a-Doo. Now, Sing-a-Doo is a family-friendly game, music game that all can play. And what you're doing is you're singing the melody of the song, but you can only use the word do. We have hip-hop and R&B, greatest hits, pop, Billboard hits, country rock, old school TV themes, and party and dances. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple songs, and I'm going to let you guess them, and then I'm going to put the card in the camera. You can do a song, and I'll try to guess them. You ready? Right. First one's going to be R&B. Do, 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 do. Do, do,
Real, tell me.
All right, okay, all right. This is hip hop. Do 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 do.
Ludacris. With the top back, me
It's
and
another
my
song.
buddy. I forgot the name of the damn song, but but I'm right though. I know
Roll
I'm right.
out. you right. All right, last one. This is hip hop. Do 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 do.
That's 50 Cent. What is it?
Get your freak on, Miss Elliott. All right, so I'm gonna hold some cards up in the camera. Once you pick a song, let me know and I'll try to guess it. You got it?
Let me see. Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
I ain't mad at you.
Yep.
All right.
I'm good. That's why you got it. All right, cool.
All right.
Do 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 do.
You might be all good. All right, last one.
Good shit. I'm good with my shit. Let's see. Wait, lift it up a little bit more. Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. This is. I got to tell you the genre. I just do it.
You can if you want to.
No, I ain't telling you genre.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
That's a white song.
Yeah.
That's a white song. That is how you play Singadu. If anybody's interested, you can get it at singadu.com. We are celebrating 3 years doing it. So that is the game. And thank you so much for popping in, talking some shit with me. And second of all, if you got any merch, if you got some shows coming up, now's the time to go ahead and plug them. Let them know where to find you.
Look, you can find me on any and everything. Like I said, at TMurph. All of my shows will be linked in my bios on any of my social media platforms. So yeah, just hit up the links and you'll see what cities I'm coming to soon. And hopefully I'll see you all at the shows.
Now, did you have a good time?
I did. I had a good time.
Okay, so that means you got to subscribe too.
I got you.
Okay, this ain't your typical interview. We get down over here. You hear me?
Click the button.
Well, that has been our time. We will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. We're here every Monday, Thursday, and sometimes we have special episodes on Fridays. But make sure you subscribe. I holla.
What singer do? Hey, what singer do? Hey, yo, what singer do? What singer do? Hey, cuz. What Singadu, cuz? Singadu is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do. Same genre. Do.
What?
Do. 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 Do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Just kick it.
Do. We'll make you.
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at singadu.com.